So I actually fished Southwest Rocks as my first boating go, and I double donated, so went both days with no fish, but still enjoyed it.
And that was Paul Langley, the newest ABT boater winner, who went from zero to hero at the Daiwa Botany round of the Costa BREAM series. Here are his day 2 highlights and some from the rest of the field.
So I found a deep reef on Google Earth, and I hit that. That was the last spot I hit on the pre-fish, and I got a 27-4 first cast. So I left that and pondered whether I was just going to go straight there, and yeah, it ended up paying off. Yeah, it's probably one of my oldest rods and reels, to be honest. So it's just a Flugo Trion. It's I think 1 to 3 or 1 to 4 kilo ultralight. I find the ultralight's better with the crabs. Just doesn't pull so many hooks. 2500 Shimano reel, Yamatoyo 9-pound braid, and then just 6-pound leader onto a trusty heavy olive cranker crab.
Paul's day 2 started slowly with only a couple of fish early, but come the middle of the day, that's when his fish started to bite and he put together the limit that he needed to take the title. And Paul persisted on his little reef for the entire tournament, all of the time being within sight of the start line.
Is that a fish? Yeah, that is a fish.
And as a tournament fisherman, we can tell you that there is no better feeling than putting your 5th fish in the boat when you're leading an event. Well done, Paul.
It feels very good. Very good. I wasn't expecting it.
There's no doubt that Tod Riches was on exactly the right fish that he needed to win this event. Unfortunately, on day 2, he fell 2 fish short of a limit, but his 2.71 kilo bag for 3 fish kept him right up there.
Where you at? Hey? And that's just in the middle hatch. Copy. Hey? Started coming at you.
Local Dan Bonaccorsi did well in both the Daiwa Australian Open and the Daiwa Botany qualifier. His famous quote, of course, "I knew you were in there." Kristen Taylor fished well over the 2 days, but unfortunately he was the first place out of the money. And sometimes it takes youth to get new things off the ground. This one we call the broken puppet arm.
Got a keeper. He's going. Hey? Number 1.
You could have bet money that Russ Abiquiu was going to hit up the racks in Woolooware Bay, and he did this both days, extracting some good fish in the process.
one, little one.
Russ mixed it up a little over the 2 days, bouncing between crankbaits and a soft plastic retrieve.
Net. Woo. Number 3. What'd you get him on crankbait?
Kristen Taylor abandoned his day 1 game plan and went searching the flats for fish on day 2. He moved a little wider and he hit the jackpot.
Legal, but it's fat. Oh, and he's off.
Oh, really?
Yep. Number 1.
What do you got on? Both of the same people that bring bass catting, we're going to bring in.
Yeah. Woo.
My weekend was far from stellar, but I learned a few things about the arena that'll be useful next time we come. And I caught a few decent fish on topwater. I'm the Katz dilemma. Another Sydney local, Dennis Magnopolis, had a difficult day too, only boxing 1 keeper fish, and here it is.
Number 2, 25-4.
And that's it for our coverage of the Daiwa qualifier on Botany Bay, 3rd round of the Costa BREAM series. For all of the information and results, visit www.abt.org.au.